you see. All right, Joe? You get the witness the sickness. So, I'm here at the Speech House Hotel in the Forest of Dean as a guest of Canyon. Because this is going to be a little mini-series called How the Canyon Launch a Brand New Mountain Bike. So, this is where I've been told to report to. We've got the Canyon branding there. And that, ladies and gents, is the brand new Spectral. And things are about to get schooly with the guys from Canyon. And Joe, who I've not seen since I shot the Trek video. Joe, how are you? So, yeah, we've got the guys from Canyon, we've got Liam from Off-Road CC, we've got Rue as well on camera duties, and yeah, some chairs and probably some learning happening over there. Right, so here we are. This is obviously school time. Jack's telling us about the bike and we're all looking like good, rapt attention children. Oh, there's the intro video. I like this one because it had climbing in as well as descending. So it looked like this bike was going to be a piece of me, and the sort of 150, 140 mil travel downsizing also seemed. Oh, there's a graph. There's some algebra with a nice more plush, same pop affirmation statement on there as well. And, you know, it's a bit pointless showing this, to be honest, because we couldn't really see it, or at least I couldn't at my age. But there we go. There's me paying attention like a good boy, while Luke Marshall from Bike Radar is clearly playing on his phone. And in terms of the other people here, we've got Chris from Downtime Podcast. We've got Benji looking dark and mysterious from Single Track. And then we've got Alan from MBR explaining how he was doing some heavy petting before he was attacked by a bear. And this is far more civilised than normal. We're actually doing the setup on our individual bikes inside, in the warm. This is normally a filthy wet car park job, so frankly, with complimentary tea and scones as well, Canyon are onto a winner, I reckon, with the new Spectral already. That's a really badly backlit CF7. That's the entry-level bike. That's 3299 in this country. Outline hasn't changed much, but you've got a little multi-tool on the top there, accessory mount, piggyback rear shock, really, really neat, stiffer linkage. And then we cut away to the CF9. That's kind of the second from top bike, better spec. And on this bike, because you've got the sort of lime, what do you call that? Chocolate lime colourway, you can see the way they've really cleverly designed that back end and midsection in black to make it look really, really neat. And this is the shredder's favourite. This is the CF8 with that DHX coil shock in the middle, and that gets a mullet back wheel as standard. So that's the bike to get rowdy on for sure. So, time to set sag, get all the positions sorted out, and get it prepped ready to ride tomorrow. Which again is, you know, it's nice that we've kind of had a day and a half doing this, so we get a chance to. And also, it's really, really easy. Some brands always do it the other way around. So you're talking. So you ride first and then get the information afterwards, because I think they like to get your impressions without knowing the information. But certainly from, I mean, I'm lucky because I don't actually have to shoot any riding footage tomorrow, because I've got a couple of weeks after this launch to fully test the bike and then do the point of view review stuff then. So tomorrow I can just do a bunch of B-roll. But if I'm trying to shoot a live ride review and they haven't given me the geometry, or haven't given me any of the other specifics, well, that's a real pain in the arse, frankly. But also it's a good test, because then I'm genuinely doing it from my honest sort of feedback on how the bike's riding, rather than any prior knowledge of the numbers and geometry. So that's it. Bike's set up, pressure's done, tyre pressure's done, seat post position done. Managed to bring the blue pedals to colour match with the Fox. It's nice not to have the full, genuinely nice not to have the full bling bike, to get the most accessible carbon CF7 SLX Fox Rhythm, Float X on the back. Seems like a thoroughly sorted spec, and judged by the pricing they're giving us, 3399. So proper people's champion this one should be. Sorted out my internal storage, and it's just a nice chance to kind of acquaint yourself with some of the really neat detailing on this bike. Although it does feel kind of weird doing it somewhere that's probably reserved for wedding receptions, not mountain bike launches. But to be honest, I've done this kind of thing all over the world. I've done it from beaches in Chile to town halls in Switzerland to like ranches in Hawaii. I think that was probably no, actually Chile was pretty daft, but yeah. Manitou 1999 was the island beyond Hawaii where they filmed Jurassic Park. That's when marketing budgets were big, but you know, obviously a lot more convenient to get to the Forest of Dean. And yeah, pretty much everyone's sorted. Joe's got his video content. Yeah, it's a good crew. Looking like a really good crew for riding tomorrow. Going to do a good, decent ride in the morning. It looks like the weather is closing in the afternoon, so we're going to prioritise the morning riding, getting a bunch of footage from Joe and everyone else, a bunch of B-reel. So that will probably be part B, if I've shot enough now. We will go to lunch tonight, and that gives us a chance to talk to the Canyon guys about the launch, about plans, just have a catch up. You often find out a lot of you ask as many questions as you can at the presentation, and then you always try and get some more details over dinner and a few beers in the evening. Often, you know, once, like I say, tongues get looser, but you do find out some interesting anecdotes from the development story that you can then feed into your write-ups and your reviews. That, you know, just makes it a bit more interesting, a bit more personal. Well, I like it anyway. So yeah, that's the next part. So thanks very much for watching part one. Obviously a little different to my normal footage. For a start, it's all inside, and it's just been about the setup, been about the introduction to the bike, and just kind of give you an insight into just how glamorous or not that life as a bike tester is. I mean, I've been doing this a long old time now, and it's funny because like a lot of people in here, I've been doing it with for at least over a decade. You know, Al's been doing it, I think, for even longer, or at least as long as I have, probably longer, I think. So it's quite funny, and it's always good to catch up with old friends as part of these procedures. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. Click to subscribe, click for notifications so you can see part 2 when that comes live, and I've edited it. If you really like what I'm doing here on the channel, please consider supporting me on Patreon with a monthly subscription, and you'll get early, exclusive and ad-free edits as a thank you. But for now, I've been Guy Kester on Guy Kest TV, and this has been part 1 of How to Canyon Launch a Bike. Make sure you tune in for part 2. You have a pretty important role at Canyon.
Kinda.
Come on, spill the beans.
Global category director.
Yeah.
For mountain bike.
Yeah, that's a pretty big role. So it's really cool that we get to ride with you and kind of pick your brains about the bike. Then it's always good to ride with the youngsters, keeping you honest, on the edge, getting the drops in. Hey! All right, Joe. You get the Woo! Yeah! Witness the sickness. You. Oh. Liam's tested out his kickstand.